From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Karen Rebo. Palestinian health officials claim Israeli airstrikes on the southern Gaza city of Rafah overnight has claimed even more lives than first thought. They say 18 people were killed, including 14 children. Ukrainian and Western leaders have welcomed the passing of a desperately needed foreign aid package by one half now of the U.S. Congress. The House approved a $95 billion package, including $61 billion in aid for Ukraine. The bill now goes to the Senate for a vote early this week and then to the president's desk to sign it. A Michigan sheriff says 2 young siblings died and more than a dozen people were injured when a vehicle driven by a suspected drunken driver crashed into a child's birthday party at a boat club yesterday. An emotional Monroe County Sheriff Troy Goodenough says there was carnage and chaos when a 66-year-old woman drove about 8 meters into the building in Berlin Township, south of Detroit.
In tragedy, 2 of the victims were pronounced deceased at the scene. This includes an 8-year-old female and a 5-year-old male who are siblings of each other.
Goodenough says the 66-year-old driver was cooperating with authorities and would likely face more charges as the investigation continues. The world will descend on Ottawa this week to hammer out more parts of a global plastic treaty aimed at eliminating plastic waste by 2040. Environment and health organizations say the only way to get there is to stop making so much plastic in the first place. But Isabelle Deschênes of the Chemistry Industry Association of Canada says for her organization, the solution lies in creating a true circular economy.
Some will equate circularity with recycling, but it's really more than that. It has to do with that mindset where companies are designing products that can be reused, recycled, that include recycled content.
The world produces more than 350 million tons of plastic waste every year, and less than 1/10 of it is actually recycled. A storm last evening forced Donald Trump to cancel his first planned rally since the start of his criminal hush money trial in New York. The former U.S. president canceled his appearance at the rally site near Wilmington, North Carolina, less than an hour before he was scheduled to take the stage. Trump, who was in the state but still several kilometers away, called into the rally to ask supporters to evacuate the area as storms moved in.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Donald Trump, your favorite president of all time, hopefully. As you can see, there's some very bad weather heading in, and we're flying in a few minutes, but they really would prefer that we not come in because there's a certain danger to all of this.
Opening arguments are to begin in Manhattan tomorrow morning. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, Boston goalie Jeremy Swayman was outstanding in making 35 saves Saturday night, and Jake DeBrusk scored twice in the Boston Bruins' 5-1 victory over the Toronto Maple Leafs to open the team's first-round NHL playoff series. The night's only other playoff game saw the Carolina Hurricanes score a 3-1 win over the New York Islanders. In baseball action, Jose Barrios pitched 6 scoreless innings, and Dalton Varsho banged out a 3-run homer as the Toronto Blue Jays scored a 5-2 win over the San Diego Padres Saturday night. Yankees captain Aaron Judge was booed by New York fans on his bobblehead day after he struck out for the 4th time in the Yankees' 2-0 10-inning loss to the Tampa Bay Rays. In NBA playoff action, Nikola Jokic had 32 points and Kitchener, Ontario's Jamal Murray added 22, and the defending champion Denver Nuggets powered past LeBron James and the LA Lakers 114-103 in their Western Conference playoff opener. From the Canadian Press, I'm Karen Rebo.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.